Hello, everybody. It's your Prince. Well, things are really starting to look very grim, my children. I think the Lord was speaking to me today, and well, I know the Lord was speaking to me. Don't think, no. Don't assume, but believe. And I feel He told me He wants me to read some of my more serious things that I've read. If I read you some of the stuff, you guys, ladies and gentlemen, I don't mean to say, it's not all guys. I'm speaking to the ladies too. For it's not to scare you. It's not to. It's not done in an arrogant way. I have some pretty serious stuff to read to the bad people too. And I read it, I'm gonna put myself at a lot of risk. Not that I really care if I live or die at this point. Really. I actually go to sleep every night hoping that I don't wake up again. My life is so fucking terrible. A lot of other people even worse off than me, so you know. Don't forget, everybody that you think you got problems, man. It's always somebody worse off than us. Everybody. I can see, I can hear, I can walk, I can talk. There's people that are bedridden, handicapped, crippled, blind, deaf. And I think about these people. What's gonna happen to these people? I mean, it's gonna be hard enough for a regular, healthy person to survive, but a handicapped person, even their own family will forsake them. I hope the Lord saves them. Even those who are without. Basically, why I'm doing this because devotees and some of our other greatest disciples, such as the satanic death metalers and the heavy metalers and the rock and rollers that have been working very hard for the Lord to spread His message, which none of you heard. We're straight. We know that the Lord is going to take care of us. In the beginning, we were the ones who were without. Not without, but He saved us from, He saved us from a lot of stuff, guys. The flood, nuclear weapon, a lot of stuff, man. Saved us. And saved a lot of us from being turned into scumbag Jews. some of this stuff I got here is gonna scare the shit out of you. Yeah. Gonna scare the shit out of you. I could read stuff here though, and I don't want anybody to hurt themselves. You know, I don't want you to kill yourself or start killing other people. I really want to speak to the bad people. You know, I want to try not to direct it too much at any one entity, but you know, not gonna be too hard to figure out what I'm talking about. So I believe the Lord told me has you know, the Lord doesn't speak to me because my crown's not open. I don't hear His words. You know, it's subliminal gnosis. It's dreams. It's my crown was open. I would see the Lord and I would hear Him. You know, my third eye was open. My crown was open. I would see the helpers. I would see the Lord. You know, I would hear and talk to them just like I'm talking to you, but I must be doing something wrong. Sure, it probably has something to do with the water. You know, the concrete third eye water. So I'm gonna read you some of this more powerful stuff that I wrote. And I believe that the Lord has let me know, you know, don't worry about you know, reading the epistles and the books of the threshold and this kind of stuff. I mean, it's not that's not important, but He wants me to read some of my stuff. And they're getting bad guys, you know. This Ebola thing is, you know, the worst challenges we face are ones that you don't hear about. These little bullshit false flag operations. Not like 9/11 was a little bullshit operation because a lot of people died. But these false flag operations like Sandy Hook, nobody died in that. It's garbage. It's all a huge lie. All those people got brand new houses. That Christmas before that shit happened, the whole town got their mortgages paid off. Because a mortgage is just an illusion. The real estate companies that you're paying the mortgage to, they don't own the mortgage. China owns the mortgage. China owns our whole place of dwelling. That's why they just gave them the only deep sea port in California because they're gonna come over here, and they have every right to come over here because they own everything. How could you tell somebody who already owns the whole place, our whole place of dwelling, that you can't come over here? Tell you the truth, if our place of dwelling was run by China or Russia, Putin. I know you guys are all very disillusioned about Putin. Putin's a good motherfucker, man. Believe me. The righteous man fought well. That's how I feel. You know, I feel he's a righteous leader and a good leader. That's what I think. That's what I feel. And, you know, he's been made out to be the villain. I got some awesome stuff I read about Putin and the real truth about the politics, what he's facing over there. Not the bull crap that you guys hear on the mainstream liar media. It's all lies. Putin's, you know, I know I see things from his point of view and the challenges that he faces. And, you know, if you ever stop to listen to his speech and compare it to Obama's, I mean, there's just no comparison. He makes Obama look like a kindergartner. You can't, it's not even, his speeches and Obama's speeches, not even in the same stratosphere. He's so much, Putin is so much smarter than Obama. I mean, he's just, Obama. I mean, I know he's just the head of the Hydra, but and they really could have. I don't know. I'm going to start reading some of my more powerful stuff, ladies and gentlemen. So, I believe this is what the Lord wants me to do. This called It All Will Be Gone. This is one of my greatest writings, I believe. Listen very closely, please. What were the lessons we learned this time around is what we must ask ourselves. Now that our time is up, now that the future that we plan for will never come, mothers will look at their children and know they will never grow up to take part in the great journey of life. They could save them if they would humble themselves before the Lord, but they won't. They will sacrifice their own children because of their pride. The child looks at his mother, void of programs, and with only the simplest of expectations. Although they can at times seem monumental to the mother. The child with only love and gratitude for some milk and dry diapers. We make plans with no room for spiritual growth. We ask people how they're doing without really wanting to hear a heartfelt answer. We forget about our elders. We put them in a home so we can continue in our selfish behaviors. We forget that the years have bestowed great wisdom upon them. We think we have all the answers. We think we know what we need, and we're not sure what we want. When in reality, we have no idea what we need, and it's not too hard to figure out what we want. Our pets rely on us. For their sustenance, will be abandoned and left in despair. Your closet full of clothes will not save you now. Your fancy car will not save you. Your fancy dining room table will not save you. Your airplane, train, bus, boat will not save you. Your bank account will not save you. Your credit cards will not save you. Your tears, screams, and temper tantrums will not save you. Nothing will save you but me. I was here all along, right under your nose. Sometimes the brightest light is to be found only in the darkest of places. Sometimes you have to dig deeper for the finest jewel. I wanted you to think for yourself. I hoped you would not fall for the lies, but I hope for too much. My children, my beautiful creation, you have come so far, but you never crossed the finish line before time ran out. I was standing by with cool water to wet your tongue, but you never made it. And I said before, All baskets of fruit will always contain the ripe and the unripe. It's up to the good apples to throw the bad apples out before they all go awry. While you were sleeping, the bad apples ruined the whole basket. Now what is left to do? The only thing you can do. Throw out the apples, clean out the basket, and pick some fresh apples from the tree. I shed many tears for you, my children. My sorrow was great. All the sins of mankind are presenting themselves to me now, telling me, tell the world about me. Tell them so they don't make the same mistakes again. All the injustices of our civilization are screaming. Tell the world about me. Tell them so they don't make the same mistakes again. All the sufferings, all the slavery, the persecution and tyranny are all clamoring to me now. I've never felt such pain and terror and sadness enveloping me before. I thought I was going through a tough time, but now it has reached epic proportions. No one to talk to, no one to lean on. I speak in the square and people hurry by, and I am left literally talking to the wall. Some listen for a moment from afar, not wanting to get too close to me because they're worried about what others will think of them. So worried about the outside when it's what's on the inside is what matters. I can't live in you because you're looking in the wrong place. You're inundated with spiritually void teachings and misdirections. Oh, my children of Adam, my flock that lays before me, bleeding and terrorized by the wolves that I warned you about so long ago. You let down your guard. You let the distraction of the enemy surround you. Now it's just waiting to implement their final plan to imprison you and leave you to die. But they're gonna gas most of you, or chop your heads off and sell your body parts or feed you to the lizards, most likely. And your adrenal juice to the gray adrenal juice junkies. You'll be like the dog that is left with no chance to relieve himself and has received no supper. Everything will be gone. You will be gone. The prison that will hold you will be gone. The dog abandoned in the house will be gone. The house will be gone. All of your fancy things will be gone. All the hours of working so hard for material goods, I mean absolutely nothing. All those years of school to learn mostly things will not help you in any way upon graduation. All that money for tuition. Even the memory of your school and your diplomas will not even exist. It was a scam. Everything was an illusion to keep you from realizing your true potential lies in the power of your spirit and your devotion, dedication, and veneration of yourself. Because you are all supposed to be Satans. You are supposed to question. You are supposed to challenge. You are supposed to be adventurous and want to be different from the next. But oh, my children, you became comfortable. You became drowsy in the recliner after a big Thanksgiving meal. The laws became ridiculous as to keep the prisons full. Your freedoms and rights have been removed from you slowly so you wouldn't take notice. Soon the illusion will disappear when FEMA takes you away to the camps. Where you will spend your last days. If you even last a day. I am sorry, children. So sorry to see your end come to you. But only the brave and true found me in the dark. Scared to open up a door and look into a dark room. Scared. You guys are comfortable in your misguidance. You're comfortable in the illusion, the matrix. Oh, I'm in my bubble. I don't want to know nothing. What about the next guy? Care about you I don't want to get upset. Well, maybe you could have saved your neighbor if you were half awake. No, you just care about yourself, that's all. These guys out there on YouTube doing an unbelievable job. Unbelievable. They're working so hard to enlighten the world. So hard. I wish I could knew how to make videos like these guys. I don't know how you do it. I'm working with a cell phone over here. I think I went through this already. I'm looking for something. I don't know where it is. Let's see. Gonna have to address the bad people because try to get them to come to their senses. And that's why I'm gonna put myself at risk, you know. I'm not really worried about myself. I just wanted to give you guys some good teaching before they come and slaughter me and haul me off the gas chamber or whatever they're gonna do to me. They might crucify me again. Who knows? Fucking jerk-offs. Probably would love to crucify me again. If I ever got crucified in the first place, that's probably just a lie. No, there's no evidence of saying when Jesus Christ ever walked the earth. Where's the evidence? Show me. Where's his body? Where's anything? You got the Shroud of Turin. Big deal. The hell is that? Anybody could have made that shit. Tell you the truth, I think Dionysius was the original Christ figure. That's what I think it was. And they just used him as a model. That shit was so long ago. I haven't, it's been, like I said, man, it's foregoing my spiritual development to try to save you, guys, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I already condemned you. I already voted down, thumbs down, but I'm still trying to save you anyways. So I just can't give up on you guys. This is pretty good. Here's a little thing I wrote called The Little People. We were the little people, doing little things. All of our efforts never amounting to much. We struggled and strived. The lights of a bright future became dimmer and dimmer. A few bad decisions and the revolving doors of the prisons gathered us. We always remembered the words, the day will come when the last will be first and the first will be last. That day has finally come, my children. Rejoice in your salvation. Rejoice. I wrote this to T.D. Jakes. This is pretty good, too. It's pretty good, Basically, wrote it to the pastors and preachers or whatever. I think I lost some of it. Let me see. Yeah, I think it fell out or something. So I got all this shit on my... Man, I lost it. Damn. There's more than that. I wanted to read that to you too. How you gonna do, man? This thing's notebook's been through the war, carrying around my backpack, fucking boxcar wheelie and shit. I think this is what I want to read. This ain't what, but this is one of the things I want to read you. This is called A Prayer for the Left Behind. O my children of Adam, you have been deceived. You have lost your way. The ignorant have been imposed. All good intentions have been thwarted at every turn. The three cities have triumphed. It will begin with darkness and cold, and the companion shall mark the beginning of the end. Time itself will collapse. There will be no escape. Mountains will rise of sea and land. All worlds shall become as one. O my children, who will save you? You who are afraid to stand outside the matrix. You whose pride has closed thine eyes and ears. You who became as a tree rooted so deeply. The answers have always been here, but you never asked the questions. Now shall judgment fall on you. You shall become grass to the beasts of the field. Now you shall suffer even for the sins of your own persecutors. My tears shall be as drops in a sea of madness. Sea of madness, that's what it's going to be, my child. This is a sea of complete madness. Here's shit I wrote when I thought I was gonna do something, save some people. When I had the Book of Life, walking around the Book of Life. Want to sign that Book of Life? No, I'm not interested in that. People told me. No, I'm not interested. I don't want to sign the Book of Life. I'm straight. You know what I did in the Book of Life? I left it in my tent. Why should I carry it around for? Nobody wants to sign it. Left it there. What should I waste my time carrying it around for? I gotta carry that shit. I mean, every little pound counts, you know. That's pretty sad, isn't it? I'm walking around with the Book of Life and nobody wanted to sign. Just looked at it like I was out of my mind. To all the native peoples of the earth, your day of retribution is at hand. Your endurance to and struggle to hold to your ways has not gone unnoticed. Your ways have been deemed pure and wholesome in thine eyes. Your persecutions shall return on the violators tenfold. Progress is not an excuse for tyranny. The appetite of the infidels hath nearly devoured you, but you have held fast. A new world awaits for you, where you will be free to live as you choose. Never will your borders dwindle. Never will your brother, nor your sister, nor the stars refuse to shine on you. Never will your sustenance be diminished. You will rise from your mother once again as protectors and keepers of her. This is my solemn promise to you. Hail unto the threshold of Lord Enki, our Savior and the Lord of the Absu. These are the words of Michael, the clay that has been molded by the gods. September 11th, 2014. Solid love, and so it is. One of my greatest writings right there, man. I love the Native Americans. That's one of your original Gentile bloodlines, by the way. Everyone shit on them, slaughtered them, put a train track through. That was just an excuse they used because they knew they were Gentiles. That's why they killed them. Just like they've gone all over the world. Wiping out people in Libya, Syria, Iraq, Iran, because that's all original Gentile bloodlines over there. What do you think they're over there slaughtering them people for? And looking for our relics. You guys, the wrath that's going to come down on this earth, the wrath that our Lord is going to bring down upon this earth is going to be beyond your wildest comprehension. What are you going to do when the army of brontosauruses is coming down the street? And dragons. You think dragons don't exist? You want to know their fucking names? I got them right here. I already called 10 of them already. You know every single creation that ever existed on this earth, we got. Everything. Megalodon sharks. 60 feet long. Eat your whole house in one bite. No chance. No chance. Where's it? Where? Why do you think these meatballs are buying all these bullets and guns and trucks? Not worried about you guys. They can kill you, no problem. You ain't shit. They just wipe you right out. Not worried about you. They're worried about the dinosaurs. And the dragons and the fucking 25th demons that are gonna rip you from limb to limb. You're not even gonna get near you. All you're gonna do is see them. You're gonna die from a heart attack. They're so terrifying. They won't even have to touch you. You're dead. They're not even gonna have to touch you. All you gotta do is look at them. Oh boy, oh boy. An army of brontosaurus. We got the other ones too with the big bumps on the back. What about those guys? Don't forget about those guys. Those guys are pretty tough. You know. Then we got the big long neck one. Remember in Jurassic Park? Eating the leaves. Oh shit, it's gonna be something else, my children. It's gonna be something else. Something else. You know where they're coming first? Right here to get me. About it. We're here. Let's go. Leave all that garbage, junk crap you got. Don't worry. I brought you some new clothes. They're in the limousine. This is my comedy routine I wrote. I'm not really in the mood for jokes, guys. I'm really trying to be a little serious here, but this comedy routine, I think it's pretty funny. It's pretty good. I think Don Rickles would respect that, you know. I know he's a Jew, but I still love him to death. Don Rickles, the greatest comedian ever walked the face of the earth. Don Rickles. He be telling jokes, like he go to some like place where there's stupid people, like dinners where there's like politicians, like, you know, dum-dums. And he would tell jokes and the people just look at him because his wit was so ahead of his time and he was so quick that the people didn't even get the joke until he was already two jokes past that, and they're finally laughing at the joke he told 3 jokes ago. Oh, I get it. He was so ahead of his time, man. He was incredible, man. Incredible man. Don Rickles. I wrote a thing to Don Rickles. I should read it. I wonder if I could find it. I think I could probably find it, but I'm trying to read you some of my. Start from the beginning. These are my old 2 oldest notebooks here. Yeah, I mean, look at them. Shit fell off. I still got it because I got a writing here. My lesson. See, it's my lesson. That's another part of spiritual growth. You know, you're supposed to learn. Supposed to know the lesson you're supposed to learn. I'll read you my lesson. It's my lesson. My lesson. My life lesson is that it's only through forgiveness that I can ask for justice. My forgiving the Hell's Angels is my show of forgiveness. So now you know I learned my lesson. As far as everyone else is concerned, I believe I'm well on the side of righteousness and serving justice upon those that I plan to. There is not enough forgiveness in the whole universe that could make up for their horrible deeds. At one point in time, my lesson may have been relevant. That point was surpassed a long time ago. What shall be, shall be. And then in the beginning, I used to write all this fancy shit. I don't do that shit no more. I just write Your Prince. That's it. This is what I used to write in the beginning when I really thought I was something special. Now I realize that, you know, no one even wants to send me a fucking email back, so how special can I really be, you know? Just another homeless bum. I used to write, Solid love. I still write solid love and so it is sometimes. Solid love and so it is. I am a son of the morning. I am the angel of retribution. I am the village and the voice. Blessed is I, Michael, for I come in the name of our great Lord Lucifer, the greatest Satan there ever was. January 12th, 2014. That's 2015, not 2014. 15. Yeah, that's my routine there. I got all the executive orders in here. I read the people. I stand up in the square and read all the executive orders. Constitution, Declaration of Independence. I don't know why I read that because we ain't no fucking independent shit. I read the shit. Let's see. Oh, this is the big bad. This is the bad one here. This one here. What do you got? What do you say? Shit speaks to me. This is my routine. Look at that. It's your Lord's routine right there. Spend all that time on it, making this shit. I didn't even do hardly shit out of there. Still trying to save you suckers. Ask myself why. Why am I trying to save you? Nah, you're not of our concern. You're without. And if you're down with the Illuminati, then you got the great Illuminati to save you. And the rest of the bad people. So what you need our Lord for? If you're down Illuminati, that means that you're expecting the Illuminati to save you. They're gonna save you? They use you guys to the last second, to the bitter end, and then leave you all for dead. All for dead. And you, veterans, you're already forsaken. What you think they're gonna call you up? Oh, I know you lost your leg and shit, and you got cancer from Agent Orange, and you're suffering, and your throat's rotting out of your fucking neck from cancer. Come on down to the bunkers. We got a place for you. Yeah, right. Sure. You're forsaken. You guys lost your arms, your legs, got cancer, were prisoners of war, sent you into radioactive fucking zones and didn't even tell you. Oh, go in there, it's straight. Go ahead. Go. Yeah, you're good. Jeez, why is my Geiger counter going brrr? Oh, it must be broken. Just keep going. You're forsaken. You lost all your arms and legs and everything for what? A corporation and a terrorist regime? Was it worth it? Now they got veterans, federal police that fucking come and harass you on top of it and terrorize you. Wasn't worth it. Wasn't worth it. Run all over the globe to kill the Gentiles and steal our relics and destabilize regions so you could take over the the resources of that area.